Wildcats. I wanted to introduce you to the Lynn household pets, Chewy and Solo. They are dwarf Holland Lops bunnies. With my affinity for bunny rabbits, I wanted to share with you an easy way to illustrate a rabbit. This particular illustration I'm sharing with you is a copy of something that I have seen online, and I cannot credit the original creator. But I want you to start off with your pencil. Please notice that I'm holding the pencil towards the end like a wand, so I get light pencil marks on my paper because I want to cover these up later. You're going to start off with a circle, and that will be for his nose. And then after you have a good circle on there, you're going to put the letter U as the tip of his tiny nose, a letter J, and another line to get that snout ready to go. I have a rainbow line above that circle, and I'm going to connect it to his cheeks. It kind of looks like an avocado, but I swear this is going to turn out to look like a bunny rabbit. Holding the pencil like a wand is going to get those marks light, so if you have to erase some lines, you can do that. You can flip your paper over if you don't like what you have and your pencil markings are dark, but play with that avocado-like shape. Then find a good place for the eyes, and you're going to draw your ears. You can make your bunny have little ears, long ears, thick ears. Even if you want wavy ears, go for it. This is your bunny, and you can add your personality to it. After I have all my pencil markings, I'm going to get a black crayon. Crayons will not smudge, and it's going to help me get a lot of great texture on my bunny rabbit. Once I find a crayon, sometimes I take some of the wrappings off and I put them in the trash can, not our pencil boxes, so that I have a nice thick tip. And I'm going to press really hard. Sometimes I press hard and I break a crayon. That's okay. It's not intentional. If I want really thick lines, I might go over those lines multiple times, and then you're going to see this guy come alive because that black crayon provides a lot of contrast with your white paper. When I'm illustrating eyes, sometimes I leave a little bit of white so it looks like there's light reflecting in their eyes, and I play with that so I make sure that it looks good. After I have all of my main lines covered with black crayon, I'm going to go back and I'm going to start adding hair. So this is not a hairless bunny. This bunny is soft and has a lot of fur. So I'm going to use lines to show that kind of texture. So I have a good shape. Now I'm adding lines for texture, and those are 3 elements of art that are now in my work. I'm using that eye as a center point, and I'm going around with my black crayon almost like eyelashes. And I'm using repetition. That's a principle of art. I'm repeating that line over and over again so that this bunny looks like he has texture. Be sure to understand that these lines are intentional lines. They're not scribble, and I am not coloring him in. I am adding fur, line by line by line, and giving him texture. You may try this with colored crayons or even oil pastels after you feel confident with the initial shape. Please notice that the lines go around the same way that the fur would follow the face of the bunny rabbit. And so sometimes that shows a little bit of movement, how the hair's around the eyes, or how the hair is going to be on his forehead, or even how the hair is placed on his ears. Use your drawing tool to make thick lines and thin lines so that you have a variety. Variety is also a term of principle of art. I know you wildcats are super creative. You might add a ribbon in your bunny's hair, you might add butterflies flying around them, you might cut this out and put it on a different background. You can play with this illustration and have fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how you can make this bunny your own and adding its own personality. So that's a wrap for illustrating bunnies, and I cannot wait to see what you create.